Time to go to work. You heard me, Queen?
Opened in 2001.
It's time to clock in.
The same site and retains the name of the city's beloved
Clock
former
in.
stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Time for teams to start making moves towards the postseason. Here we go in Week 11. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, it would really break the backs of the defense.
And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Play action on 1st down. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A big 34-yard pickup there. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Completes this one to Gray. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They'll run. First give to Zach Charbonnet. And they're going to bring him down after he drives it down to the 7. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
On the draw, it's Walker. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Okay, I got to give some kudos to that defense right there. Sometimes as an offense, you think you can outsmart those guys on the other side.
He did outsmart the defense.
For that draw.
Drop the ball.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now a give left side. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. That holding penalty is going to make 1st down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Straight ahead with Williams. And he found some running room for a nice gain.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
The give here on second. Jukes one defender. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, you get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
Nix with it on first. He's going deep this time. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
On second down, a run with Williams. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch.
Wide receiver too.
And that makes it 4th down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. Call that punt a 52-yard effort. And it'll be Seahawks football. Throwing now on 1st down. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st down, this is Charbonnet. And he's going to work his way almost to midfield. That's stopped at the 48. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that 1st down marker.
Oh, he loses the football. And the Broncos corral it. Wow. Oh, wow. He sent his offense out twice now, and both times they fumbled it away. I'm not sure who's more aggravated, the dudes down there or the dude next to me up here.
Well, I'm aggravated, but I know the guy on the field wants to put the offense in the doghouse, like all of them right now. This can't happen in the NFL, Kate. And a lot of guys out there, they got to be looking to one another. Hold each other accountable to hold on to the ball.
Nix off the play action. He's up, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Third and long for Nix. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end.
Let's get the heck out of
here.
here.
They're going to take over possession. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They go play action on first. Finds him over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Only a...
Honestly, this game could already be getting put out of hand. But
about set for the second quarter.
Circumstances,
Seahawks football here.
Points.
They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Give up the gut to Walker. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. Forced out to his right.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
Try something different.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Throwing from the gun. He's taking a shot towards the end zone. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. Michael Basley going to try and knock this through for 3. From the right hash. This is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did.
Can't even blame Brad right now.
And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
You sure we have a touchdown?
The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. And he
have a fumble on our second drive.
So they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
Just missed that one throw, Brad.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap.
He must be running his
because the
blocking
call
aggressive
pushes him
or
back
something
quite a
like
ways.
that. Oh, I felt maybe a play action might come.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. About 4 yards on that carry. It's going to be 2nd down for him.
You know, Kay, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will, and you've set yourself up for some later success.
It's a pick.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. 2nd and long. They didn't have to pass, Brock, but you kind of knew that was what was coming. And they had the right coverage out there to pick it off.
Yeah, you really have two choices here, an MVP case. Right? You could play conservative, try to get to a manageable 3rd down, or you go step on the gas with aggressiveness. And I love aggressiveness. The problem, well, this defense saw it coming, and even more so, they took it away. They went up and attacked it and got the ball for themselves.
That's not even.
Couldn't make that connection. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's not even my tight end. It's not even one of my tight ends.
Better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
This is Walker on 2nd. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the
Get
NFL
up,
is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Throwing with a blitz on the way. That's caught beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They go for it on 4th down and get it in a big way, 25 yards there. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
I don't know why you don't got Patrick
pick it
Surtain.
off and get points on the ensuing drive.
This game
Went
should
after
already
converted
be,
from Badgley. And the Seahawks
this game
bump
should
the lead
already
up
be
to
somewhat
13 points. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And a decent return ends as they bring
he likes
it
to
down
run the ball,
inside the 30.
according to his stats. So people that like to run the ball, we put them in a position where they absolutely can't run the ball. They just have to.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
This might be a run itself.
It's Nix out of the pistol. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Man in motion here. Now it's Williams. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. That's a catch. Jackson Smith-Njigba. And they finally bring him down.
What's up, Jackson?
That is a big gain and
I
a new set of
I ain't seen you in a long time. I forgot.
A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I forgot that I was
From a
missing
great
you.
throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Gets this one to Harris. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. This is Williams. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. The Broncos pushing for points. Still lined up at the 6. Here's 2nd and goal. They give it to him up the middle. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He gets him halfway there with a 3-yard gain. They'll need 3 more on 3rd and goal.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
3rd and goal, here's Nix. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos make it a 1-score game before halftime.
I was hoping to play underneath. I was hoping that he would stick him a little bit closer, but he just completely got it. He's completely got outran.
Back to within 6.
I should have just played outside like I was, because I knew the play.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Good looking return here, and he's got room. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
We need now.
They'll get this drive started.
Heavy
1st
zone.
and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now looking to throw. Diving. It looks close. They say he caught it. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down. Pass play coming here. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just
Perry, stop dropping my football.
Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Making most of your catches, but stop dropping my football. That's worth everything I love.
They are throwing it again. Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Now Seattle going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll come up 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target. Hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
If you don't drop the ball.
Throwing it again here.
There you go.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks grow their lead just before halftime. Badge lead for the extra point.
That's what I like
right down the middle. It's good.
Because last week he dropped that same pass.
The Seahawks bumped the lead up to 13 points. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away.
He should have at least 30.
He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20.
Let's see how he plays this. Let's see. Oh. I'm in my Madden game anyway. So. All right, bro.
They'll begin this drive with
Thank you.
barely over 25 seconds left.
Thank you, bro.
Throwing on first down, Nix gets everything he has under this throw.
I missed you, bro. Look at it.
He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large
That was dangerous just now. Almost got it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Play action with Nix. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
I was beat. I fell for the play action.
Call them alligators. One alligator, two alligator, three alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Now Nix. Complete over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
They'll throw again. Nix.
Like
Is incomplete.
that play, it messed up my whole defense.
The importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all
If that person was on a streak,
and that really did help.
that might have been cooked.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. He's back to throw. Oh, he got some air.
Come on, pick that.
Deep down the middle.
Oh.
And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. He'll throw it. He's looking deep once again.
Reed, catch the ball. What's the hesitancy to catch it? Like, he almost got bumped off.
Taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter.
I need at least 2 more picks out of you. Reap this game. We're on historic pace. I will not be denied MVP this year. Don't care what nobody say. I will not be denied no season awards this year. People will have no choice but to make the right vote.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
It's probably, yeah.
Running this one left. And he's brought down for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Fits it through the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Here's Nix. Chased out to his right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free.
He loves running backwards.
Well, no look on his first look of the game. So that brings up 2nd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Second half starts with a run by Williams. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body.
He tried to go with the screen earlier.
It'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up,
A
look to the
slot.
sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
We'll let Tariq Woolen play bump.
On third down, here's
Oh,
Nix.
again. No.
And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. First and 10 for him now, following the penalty. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Buys time, rolling right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
They'll run now on second down. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
He juked himself out of the first
Solid
down.
8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
On third down, here's Williams. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Gotta go
one of those
for
plays,
it.
Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Going forward, it's Williams. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Damn.
Come on now. Was there any doubt who they were going to go to right there? That was always going to be a run play. No problem converting on fourth.
They're set up at the 35 now. They'll run here on first down. And the defense gets there to force a
Thank you,
small
Norris.
loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Nix off the play action. Buying some time right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him.
Oh, my God.
And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway
All
spot.
my top
right
guys,
there, Kate.
they
Get
stay
outside the
getting.
box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Stays in the pocket. Now he's forced out. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. They're out and set. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka gets there to take him down. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Let's see if I can get over the top of that safety.
From the 23. Cut out left. Continuing to move past the 45. And now he's going to head out of bounds after a nice gain. Give him 24 on that play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down. Throwing off the play fake here. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Walker running to the right. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down. Now we give to Charbonnet, coming right. And the powered play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
This throw is caught. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks offense, look at this. They aren't leaving the field, lining up and going for 2. They'll try to run it in. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down the field, and this 2-point attempt fails.
I broke the tackle and I went backwards.
The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return.
All right, now hopefully things can get a little wicked. He can, like I always say, they can continue to run the ball and basically concede the game out, or they can
Offense ready to begin this drive.
or they can give it the good fight and
right up the gut. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
that's his choice.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen.
Because I refuse to allow somebody to come back on me just running the ball.
Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st and 10 from the 41. Back-to-back carries here. Has another lane. And finally down right along that opposing 40. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. First down, and they go right back to him. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Brandon Jones up for the stop. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the quarter. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down. Running for the marker with Williams. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. This time it's a passing play. Finds him over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
I'll tell you what that deflection right there, Kate, tells me. That defense was following and reading the quarterback's eyes. Knew exactly where that throw was going. And it takes a little bit of intuition, a little bit of feel. He's able to get his hands on it and knock it out of bounds.
The give here on second. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. Nick's now to throw. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Walker on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Looking to the air here. Well, his first real mistake.
I threw it too early.
And the Broncos take over on his 5th interception of the season.
God damn it.
Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys in bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a
God
first
damn it.
down. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography.
And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Broncos get it back to within 2 possessions. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Now we'll see them try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12. They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And it looks like the Seahawks are able to recover that kick. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Walker running right. Oh, putting him in the spin cycle. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Charbonnet now up the middle. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested captures, and he couldn't.
And this is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks make it a 3-score game in
I
the
don't run
fourth.
many. I don't run too many emotion plays
Badgley
like
for the
that.
extra point.
I'm surprised it worked.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks go up by 19. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. He stopped on the return at the 27.
Reek didn't do nothing this game.
Drive started. 1st and 10.
Well, that makes me sad.
It's Nix out of the pistol. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Now a give left side. And he's able to maneuver this up past the 30. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
That's caught for the 1st. And he'll get it up to the 44. Give him 13 on that play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
Tariq, I appreciate you being on your man, but if you're going to allow a catch,
you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Intended target there.
if you're going to allow a catch, make the tackle.
So it'll be 2nd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
And that's gonna be knocked away, incomplete.
He's got about he got about 5, 6 deflections.
And that brings up 4th and long.
He don't want to catch the ball.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. They're going play action.
Thank you, baby.
That does it. It's intercepted, and that is the record.
Oh,
with the INT.
he got the record.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Seahawks nearing their 9th win of the season. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that
Come
defense
on, League.
to burn a timeout if they
Come
want to
on,
save
League.
the
Let's
clock
recognize
here.
Wollen.
Long enough to take a knee on 2nd down.
Come on. Quarterback and receiver. This is a defensive player right here. It ain't been too many defensive MVPs in the league. Acknowledge him.
Take a knee, and that's going to force
Acknowledge
that
him.
defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
You got to expect the timeout is coming any moment now, right? If you want another shot with the ball, you'll need every second you can conserve on that clock.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a
Acknowledge
timeout if
Wollen.
they want to save any clock here.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the
It hasn't
game,
been a more
the referee
impactful
said
player
it counts.
than
If
Tariq
you're going to
Woolen
call
this
a
season.
timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
Receivers, you can go and spam to receivers. Defensive players, I go out there and get it. They gotta go out there and get it. GG's Denver. GG's Denver.
So the Seahawks take this one on the road. Well, Brock, we knew they were confident in the lead-up, that they could contend despite the hostile crowd they were going to face today. And boy, did they ever. Once they got going, they showed out. They backed up that confidence.
Another good
And
game.
they leave here.
He should have had five. He should have had 5 touchdowns. One got dropped, but that's neither here or there. Man. Let's see what do we have next week. I think we have Mr. Nate and the New Orleans Saints. That should be another good one. I gotta come up with a game plan for his safety play. I'll figure something out for that. Because the last time I played in there, I think I got absolutely embarrassed. I think. I don't know. But yeah, let's check. Let's, let's see. So yeah, 17 here. 17. And Woolen is at. One's at 15. I don't know what record they talking about. They must be talking about the previous record because it ain't the new record. But we should definitely be able to. We should definitely be able to eclipse 17. We should definitely be able to eclipse 17 for the season. I'm hoping at least 20. 3 touchdowns. Maybe we get a couple more touchdowns. I think it just makes his. I think it just makes his MVP. I think it just gives him a stronger MVP case. Brad White then jumped to first. Perry's up there. Okay. Perry here. Easy. Went through this last week, but we're balling out right now. Um, yeah. Let's continue. Let's continue this. We got a couple of division rivals and coming up. We go from Saints to the Bucks. Should be a good next couple of games. But I'll catch y'all in the next one. I'm out. Peace.